It's Patrick Hutzel from intensivecarehotline.com with another quick tip for families in intensive care. Today I have an email from John who says, I am intimidated by the intensive care team wanting to take my sister off life support in intensive care and let her die. What should I do? John, I'm very sorry to hear that. And, those are incredibly difficult situations. And I know from experience, after having worked in intensive care for nearly 25 years in 3 different countries, that, this is an absolutely challenging situation, and it hits you like a brick wall when faced with a situation like that. Now, from your location, I can see the state that you are in the US, and I can assure you that the intensive care team cannot take your sister off life support without your assuming that you are the power of attorney, without your consent. Also, if your sister has an advanced care plan that suggests that she wants everything to be done, once again, this needs to be taken into consideration. Many courts have, put a stop to situations like this if you took this to court. So, there are a number of things you can do besides being intimidated. There's actually no need to be intimidated. You need to step into your own power and, take matters into your own hand. And we can help you with that. We have helped so many families in intensive care to put a stop to situations like that with our consulting and advocacy by being specialized on patient and family rights in intensive care. There has even been a case, I think in 2013, when you look at the J.I. McMahon case, where supposedly J.I. was brain dead, but the court ruled that the child may not be brain dead, and they allowed the hospital not to remove life support. So there's plenty of cases out there where the courts have put a stop to that, but there's also plenty of cases out there where we put a stop to that, and we are not lawyers. We are just clinicians specialized on patient and family advocacy in intensive care. You can have a look at our testimonial section. You can have a look at our podcast section with client interviews. We've never really lost a client as long as clients can follow instructions and put things into place that need to be put in place. So don't be intimidated. Take action. Give us a call here at intensivecarehotline.com. And the first thing that we need to do in a situation like that is establish whether it's a quote unquote real or a quote unquote perceived end of life situation. Very quickly, a real end of life situation is that no treatment, no surgery, no medication, no life-saving equipment will save your sister's life. That's a real end of life situation. Many patients in intensive care, however, are in what I refer to as perceived end of life situations, right? It's a perception. And it's, as long as treatment keeps going, life most of the time can be sustained. And then it's a waiting game whether, someone can wake up, whether someone needs a tracheostomy. I don't know, your sister might already have a tracheostomy. I don't know, you haven't shared those details. But, as long as there's life, there is hope, and also every time the intensive care team is telling you, well, your family member won't survive. Well, every day they are surviving, that's a win for you and your family. You have to look at the situation like that from many different angles. So that is my quick tip for today, because we get so many questions from families in intensive care. That's why we created a membership for families of critically ill patients in intensive care. And you can become a member if you go to intensivecarehotline.com by clicking on the membership link, or by going to intensivecaresupport.org directly. In the membership, you have access to me and my team 24 hours a day in a membership area and via email, and we answer all questions intensive care related. Like I said, I have worked in intensive care for nearly 25 years in 3 different countries, where I also worked as a nurse manager for over 5 years in intensive care. I have been consulting and advocating for families in intensive care all around the world since 2013. And you can see on our testimonial section at intensivecarehotline.com what our clients say. You can also watch our podcast on our podcast section at intensivecarehotline.com what our clients say there. Like I said, without any exaggeration, we have saved many lives with our interventions. That's why I also offer one-on-one consulting and advocacy over the phone, Skype, Zoom, WhatsApp, whichever medium works best for you. And I talk to you and your families directly. I talk to doctors and nurses directly. I make sure you make informed decisions. You have peace of mind, control, power, and influence so that your loved one gets best care and treatment. I also talk to doctors and nurses directly, and I make sure I ask all the questions that you haven't even considered asking, but must be asked once again for you to make informed decisions, have peace of mind, control, power, and influence. We also offer medical record reviews in real time so that you can get a second opinion in real time. We also offer medical record reviews after intensive care if you have unanswered questions, if you need closure, or if you are suspecting medical negligence. And all of that you get at intensivecarehotline.com. Call us on one of the numbers on the top of our website or send us an email to support@intensivecarehotline.com. And if you like my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel for regular updates for families in intensive care. Click the like button, click the notification bell, share the video with your friends and families. I also do a YouTube live every week where you can ask questions live on the show. Sign up to my email newsletter at intensivecarehotline.com and you will get notifications for the YouTube lives. And comment below what you want to see next, what questions and insights you have. Thanks for watching. This is Patrick Hotzel from intensivecarehotline.com, and I will talk to you in a few days. Take care for now.